Well, hey team, it's Lisa. Hopefully this video finds you well and healthy and strong. I know you guys haven't heard from me in quite a while, whether it be a Zoom or this, or just wasn't a whole lot to say. We were just kind of plugging along, keeping the train moving. But now there's some pretty exciting information that I get a chance to share with you and talk to you about. So here we go. Let me grab my notes here to make sure I don't miss anything. First of all, thank you guys all so much for whether being online and being supportive or being in that place or just being patient with serving or not serving as we've moved forward. We are at a place now to where we as a church are ready to make the next move forward. So on Sunday, May 31st, you as a worship team with your family have an open invitation to come and worship with us at church. This is not a general open invitation to the public, so please don't call your friends and say church is back open up, because we want to use May 31st, Sunday, May 31st, 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11 to kind of experiment on our ability to follow all the social distancing guidelines. So again, open invitation to those that serve, everyone on the worship team who serve in all capacities. You are invited to come back to church on Sunday, May 31st. Come attend, help us figure out the social distancing thing. But we want to worship together, kind of bless, anoint, however you want to call, fill our building, or fill at least our worship center once again with worship and praise as we get ready, because come May 7th, we will open up the church back to the general public. Now, how we're going to do that, at the capacity we're going to do that, we're not quite sure. We will cross that bridge. We're already putting some things into place to try to figure out who would attend, who wouldn't attend, that kind of a thing. So we know what to do with our worship center, exits, entrances, bathrooms, children's ministry, thing like that. We're figuring all that out. But for right now, as kind of a blessing, pre-opening, pre-launch, we're wanting you guys to come Sunday, May 31st. So this Tuesday, today, is the last day that we're going to be doing practice and recording. After this date, rehearsal goes once again back to Thursday from 7 to 9 to be a true rehearsal. And then our services will live stream real time on Sundays, 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11. We're not adding back the 5 o'clock service right now. Don't know when or if that will happen, but we're just saying our morning services are going to be held, including West Side. West Side will do a service. They won't do it on the 24th, but they will have a service on May 31st down there for their volunteers. And then they will open up for 2 services starting June 7th. So you're going to want to make sure that when you are looking at your invite through Planning Center, that you see whether or not you are on the West Side or the North Side campus once again. So come June, first week in June, we're back to 2 campuses, morning services. Okay, so take a look at that. We don't know when we will invite the entire traditional choir back. Right now there's going to be a small ensemble that helps with that on a Sunday morning. And we're going to stick to that right now as people become more comfortable and COVID dies down and that kind of thing. And then we'll see what happens. But we will have our 8 o'clock traditional service, our 9:30 contemporary, and our 11 o'clock contemporary with the public invited come June 7th. But we're just not quite sure how we're going to meet our numbers. So be looking forward to that. So I really hope to see you guys on the 31st with your families to come worship together, to once again be in the house of God. I think that'll be a beautiful thing. For those of you who haven't been on the schedule, I'm going to go through now tomorrow with Tom and see and start plugging people in who haven't served in a little bit. And just be ready, because my expectations are the exact same. We are now streaming in real time. No correcting it, not going over it, not starting again. Real-time worship services online, so our vocals and our presence will have to be there. But I think a lot of you deserve the opportunity to see yourselves and to actually participate in those services. So I'll be going through that with Tom and Dana tomorrow. So be prepared for that. Be praying over our launch and our relaunch. If there is anyone who is still uncomfortable with serving in the public at this time, I'm going to ask that you send me your email or text and let me know that you're not ready to serve in that capacity, or whatever you have to do. Just please let me know, because again, we're going to go into scheduling. Please block out any dates now that things are opening up, parks and camps. You might be going camping or planning that with your family. Please put those block-in dates today, because Tom and I and Dana are going to be going through that tomorrow. Again, Westside will be opening up to their volunteers on May 31st, and then 2 services in June come after that with a limited numbers, and we'll just figure out how we're going to get those numbers out too. Okay, you guys, I think that's it for everything that we have right now. Please be praying over that. I think for my team, most people are going to be excited to come back, but let me know in the capacity in which you're going to be able to do that. If you do look, particularly the sound guys, and you see that there are 2 names on that list, it's not a mistake, because now we need somebody running the online recording and somebody running the in-house recording. And so Chase and I will talk more about that, and Chase will communicate to you how that's all going to work. And Bryce will be communicating to the tech team about how what he does and all that's going to work and who he's training for that. So I just want to drop you guys that information. Please send me an email or a text to let me know if you're going to reserve coming back for a while, whether it be tech team, singers, musicians, or what have you. Also, let us know. Let me know if you have time that you'll make it on the 31st, only so that we can just be ready, because I think it's everyone. That's the children's ministry, youth ministry, worship ministry, for people first ministry, the volunteers who help run those ministries, are the people that are going to be getting the invite to come to the worship service. Again, it is not open to the general public. So please do not call your friends or put on Facebook the church is open again, because it will flood us and we will not be ready. By the grace of God and by you coming to the services, you're kind of our ability to test what we can handle in capacity and what that looks like. And so please come on the 31st and let's worship together and help equip the church for June, because we'll be back open to the public at that time. And again, not quite sure how we're going to allow the public in and at what capacity. We're building that system now, but we'd love to see you on the 31st. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to email or text me, and I will answer everything to the best of my ability. But if I don't see you tonight at the last rehearsal and recording, I hope to see you on the 31st, but I will definitely see you as we build the team back up for the rest of the summer. Love you guys.